Hey, I almost missed it that time. If I ever fall out of this chair, I promise to leave it in the video. I promise to do it. People get a good laugh out of that one. Nothing more funny than seeing a fat, bald, tattooed guy fall out of his chair. At least I think so. Um, it's one of those don't watch this videos things. It's not a thing. I don't know why I said that. I noticed that in the last video that I made a day and a half ago, I asked if everything is failing, and about 99.9% of people agreed with me. And I read every comment, I really do. It did take me on half those comments, there's a lot of comments, to get a day to reading them all, because I was so busy. But people should actually be cheerful. I mean, I notice that the world is trying to pull people apart and tell them to stay home, and I don't ever tell anybody else what to do, but you should be developing stronger bonds with your family and your friends, because then that makes people healthier. I mean, it does. There's a palpable, demonstrable health factor to that. Generally, I'll take whatever an evil person or entity will say, and I'll do just the opposite, and that's always the right thing to do. I don't know if it has something to do with the fact of me having so many videos on YouTube or a subscriber count or whatever it is, but there's an extremely small contingency, meaning just a very small handful. They will just go out of their way and tell me how much they hate me. And I said, just don't watch my videos. Life is short. You should watch the videos that make you happy. And they say, no, I want to watch every video. I find that particularly strange. People that want to amplify their anger, it's like they feed off of it. Life is too short for that. It really is, These people should be watching videos of people eating fuzzy bunny rabbits eating raspberries or something, but, I don't know why I'm talking about an extremely small handful of people like that. They'll send me emails. There's a couple of them. I got 2 of them now. They'll send me emails. They watch every video and they'll send me an email. They have no idea, because I am not, and this is a declarative statement, I am not going to spend 1 second of my life unless it's absolutely necessary. Like someone, has their arm wrapped around my neck. I'm not going to spend 1 second of my life, reading stuff like that. I don't. I'm actually always open to criticism. I'm actually more self-critical than anybody would ever, presume to write in an email. But I don't think these people know that I'm not reading those emails. I identify them immediately. I know exactly the style it is. It takes me 1 second to identify the email. Usually it's the same font. I can recognize when they change the font. I'm not reading that. I actually angered one person recently. They sent me an extremely long diatribe, and I read it all. It was like a month ago. And the reason I'm mentioning this, I think you find it funny. It's kind of interesting psychology of humans. And I read it, and it was just, it was a lot of logomachy, which basically just means lip flapping. And I think these people are just so incredibly miserable and unhappy in their life that they'll actually displace their anger on other people, and it gives them some sort of false confidence in their own life, and it gets them, they use somebody else as their dumping ground. You can never elevate yourself, however, by digging holes out from underneath other people, and that's something you should really remember. And we're all guilty of that at some point in time of our lives. Remember this one, though, as you're not taught this stuff in high school or college, to be sure, is that you can never elevate yourself, by digging holes out from underneath other people. Elevate yourself via facts, logic, and wisdom. That's how you elevate yourself. If you think you're elevating yourself by digging holes out from underneath other people, you're actually dehumanizing yourself. You're creating misery in the world, but what you're doing is creating more misery in your life. But I won't even spend a single second on that stuff. I'm actually too nice, believe it or not. I lead a solitary life. So my wife is dead, died of a brain tumor. I have no brothers and sisters. All the articles that I write are for free. All the books that I write are for free. Actually, it would take me a long time to explain it, but the short of it, the paraphrasable core of it is that things regarding wisdom and the metaphysics thereof and the arena thereof should not be charged for. I'm not trying to get ahead in life. I'm just trying to stay afloat and pay the bleeping bills. I work 7 days a week. Obviously, I'm not digging ditches because I'm fat and basically skin and fat and tattoo ink. That's about all I'm composed of. I have no delusion in making these countless thousands of videos that I have a pretty face or this amazing personality, because I don't. I don't drink or smoke or do drugs. The one thing that actually, it doesn't bother me, I get sick of hearing about it, is that in live stream other places, people, have you done this? Have you done this substance? Have you done that? It's like, no, I don't even drink. I was drunk 3 times in college. Admittedly so. It's something that I wouldn't be interested in repeating. Like drinking a glass of wine, I know is good for you, but even I don't do that because my body hates alcohol. But I know drinking a glass of wine would be good for me, but I don't even do that. I would actually think it would be nice if I would, because I know it's healthy for you. But even a glass of wine, my body says no. No. So I don't even do that. But I think people assume that if you have a lot of tattoos, you must be doing things. And I don't. My mind is all I have, and I'm not going to mess with it with substances. So I wish people would stop asking me stuff like that in live stream. I did make a video recently about in my cabin. And I know it's the internet. People don't watch every video. They have no idea who the hell I am. I mean, I know that. I don't have no idea who the hell anybody else is on YouTube. I'm not really going to make any fundamental conclusions about somebody I don't know. But the past 2 years, I sold 65% of everything I own. The cabin I have in the woods cost me a little over $22,000. I am not going to apologize for that, and I'm certainly not going to take the notion that somebody, oh, look at this guy, he's got everything, cabin in the woods. And listen up. Here's who I am. Fat tattooed guy. I lead almost a monastic lifestyle. I have this home. I have the smallest home in the world in Florida, and then I have a cabin in the woods. Okay. I work 7 days a week. I've never had a real vacation. You'll say, oh, you're rich, you got, I hate hearing that stuff. I'm actually not against having money. Obviously, I wish I could take a real freaking vacation. But listen, here's the fact. If you want to have an inside scoop on me, my wife, who died of a giant brain tumor, she worked as a nurse in St. Mary's Hospital in San Francisco. I lived out there with her for quite some time, and it's too damn expensive. We lived in Emeryville, actually, which is just East Bay. We moved to Kentucky. It's too damn expensive to live there. And when my wife passed away many years later, she didn't have any money, but she did have a $40,000 Unum. It's like a life insurance policy for where she was at a nurse. It's $42,000 or whatever. After taxes, gobbled up a big hunk of it. Because I was taking care of my wife for so many years, dying of cancer, I was like, to hell with it. I'm going to go to my favorite place in Florida, and prices are really cheap in 2009, so I bought a tiniest little house imaginable in Florida. And I paid $32,000 for it. And another $1,000 in taxes or whatever the hell it was. So yeah, I got a $32,000 house. Yeah. I've been working hard, before then, while I was married, and since then, like I said, I sold 70% of what I own. I did. It's like, I don't need this. I don't use this every day. I don't need this to, to do my daily work. And so I did buy a cabin for $22,000. I am not going to take grief from anybody over that. I'm not going to take grief. This guy's, listen, right now I got $3,800. I never had a savings account. I think I did have a savings account about 20 years ago. I got about $3,800 in the bank. I lead a simple life. The books that I write are free. The articles that I write for free. And I'm not attacking any of you when I say this. Like, yeah, this guy's getting grumpy. Yeah, I'm just getting grumpy a little bit part of this video. And it's not really grumpy. I'm just stating the facts. I'm in constant pain every day. I mean, it's not like the kind of pain that my wife was in. I lead a simple life. I'm never going to be able to retire. My retirement plan is maybe drop dead at the age of 58 from who knows what. Stroke, heart attack, who knows what the hell. I don't drink or smoke, so I'm not going to fasten it along. But I'm also too, I'm not going to take any grief, off of anybody off of the internet. And the people, there are 2 people. I shouldn't be talking about, there's really 3. But there's 2 regulars. They'll write me an email once or twice every day. It's like, serious, these people have a serious problem in their life. It's like, I'm not, they have no idea. I read every email and I read every comment, but I can identify these emails immediately. I never read a single one of them. Okay? There's 3 people that tell me they watch every one of my videos. It's like, and I've told them, I said, listen, if you don't like me, you should watch something that makes you happy, because life is too short to sit there and like stoke the fires of your misery and hate. Watch whatever the hell you want, but because my face, my looks, my personality, watch whatever you, but I'm not going to read, when I say I'm just referring to like 3 people here. I'm not going to read the diatribes, the hate, the spew of, these demonic presences, these demonic entities. I'm not going to do it. I've had enough hell in life. I'm certainly not going to take more hell off of anybody. There's not a single, whether I live 2 more days or I live 20 more years, I'm not going to take the hell off of anybody. I lead a simple, clean life. I haven't got it out for anybody. I'm not plotting and scheming against anybody. Like one of those evil people sitting there holding their hands like a praying mantis. So I ain't going to take no poop off nobody. I'm just not. I've been through enough. Am I starving in some desolate Saharan desert? No, I'm not. I'm fat and tattooed, but I lead a simple life, and I work hard on the articles and books that I write. If you don't like them, then you certainly shouldn't read them. There are things that I know, and the reason why I started doing these videos, like I said, I didn't think I had a pretty face or a great personality. For decades, I was debating certain topics that I knew, not my own mind, like a legend in your own mind that they say about some sort of deluded person. It's like I know flat out, there's nobody on this earth that knows more about this specific topic than me, and these people are fools. And I made these videos, especially like on stuff like Anata. There are a lot of videos that I like to make you can't make on YouTube. I can't make those videos. Maybe I'll make them on BitChute. It's like, there are these people out there that everybody's watching. It's complete nonsense. It's ridiculousness, and that's the reason why I made the videos. People making gear reviews. I mean, God, how many thousands and thousands of, the best lens reviewer out there, because I'm not getting any kickbacks, no affiliate links. It's like I could do a way better review than these people. These people are just recommending trash because everything they got's an affiliate link, which means it's lining their pocket. That disgusted me, so that's the reason why I did all those videos on lens reviews. I mean, I've been buying and selling and fixing lenses for decades. Big lens guru. I am a big lens guru. That's the reason why I made them. Not because I thought I had a pretty face or anything like that, which of course I don't. Right now I'm working really hard on the Retroduction booklet. The full book will come later, but a booklet, I don't know what the page count's going to be, but I'm working hard on the Retroduction booklet. I am. I like things that are pithy and concise. I can't stand reading 100 pages just to find 4 or 5 sentences that are like, this is the good stuff. What a waste of time. I hate writings like that. I don't write like that. I recently got done writing an article on the mind, consciousness, and the Spiritus Sanctum in earliest metaphysics, and man, I had hundreds of citations. It takes a long time to translate ancient Pali, no matter how good you are. I did all that for free. I hope people appreciate that, so. Like I said, all the books and articles that I write are for free. And I know it's the internet. I knew this would happen. When you have X number of videos, there'd be these. It's like you lift up a log. There'll be all sorts of creatures. There's just these weird people out there. They love to hate. That's all you can say about them. And I don't care if they hate. If they had something intelligent to say, they'd say it, but they don't. And I know what you're going to say because I've seen it before. People say, don't focus on the haters. They're so small in number. And they are. And that's why I won't spend a single time on them. Not even a single. And they'd be shocked to learn that when they're writing me these long diatribe emails, I'm not reading them. I read every email, but I'm not going to read, daily emails from crazy people. And these people are crazy. They have a fire of hatred. Their soul burns from the fires of hell itself. And I mean that literally. Their soul burns in the fires of hell. And the only thing they could do is they could feel like they're making themselves feel a little better by scooping it out on somebody else. It's like, this is why I'm so angry. It's not me that's the problem. It's that person. I'm going to tell him how much I hate him. I'm not interested in feeding someone else's ignorance and, hell-born hatred. I'm not going to do that. There's two types of people in life. The people that are trapped down a well, the person up here on the top of the well. There's the people that want a hand up. So you want you to reach out a hand, extend a hand, give them a little help up out of the well, all right? I have fallen down the well. It's so miserable and dark down here. Here's my hand, or throw them a rope, right? And there's people who will take that. I'm like, great, I can get the hell out of here. And then there's the other people. They're like these people. They're also at the bottom of that same well. But instead of wanting a rope or some advice or help on getting the hell out, they want you to crawl down in the hole with them. Oh, let's be miserable together. Oh, God. I'm not crawling down any well for anybody. It's like, I'll give you a hand up or a rope down to get the heck out of the well. I'm busy from dawn till dusk. Okay, I usually go to bed at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, just remember that too, about like these emotional vampires. If they want a rope out or a hand out of the well, great people. If they want you to climb down the well with them and be miserable with them, to hell with them. And that's the way it should be. You have to have the wisdom to understand. These people don't want me to get them out of the well. They want me to climb down the well with them and be miserable with them. Well, to hell with them. People say, that's not compassionate. It's like, no. Yeah, someone wanting you to go down the well with them and be miserable with them? Yeah, not going to happen. Anyway, I hope you like these videos. I live very simply, and also, too, never going to feel bad about asking for a donation. Donation is in the link below because, like I said, I write a lot of books and articles. I hope you appreciate it. If not, you can tell me how much you hate it. You can send me a hateful email. I always read the first hateful email from somebody, but if someone writes me a bunch of hateful emails over and over again and they're full of nothing but blather and nonsense and lip flapping, blah, 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 I'm not going to read that. I'm not going to waste my life doing that, but I read every comment and I read every email. But if you think you're going to just and there's only a very small number of people that do that, really small number. The funniest one was, like I said, the guy that sent me an email about a month ago, and it was a long diatribe of blather and hatred. I read it all, actually, because it was an original email. Because I can recognize the writing style and the words people use. And I read it, but I'm not going to respond to some hateful, crazy letter like that. And then like a month later, roughly, he sent me a note. He said, you never responded to my first email. I can see how evil you are. And it's like, so I didn't respond to your first hate-filled diatribe, so that made you angry, so you'd write me another one? Well, I'm not going to respond to that one either. I'm not going to waste my time on evil. It's not going to happen. Not even a second. However, it does take me a second to identify those emails, but it takes me less than a second to hit the delete button. Anyway, any donation is always welcome. I work twice as hard now to make half as much. That's the times we live in. I'm sure you're experiencing that as well. But I'm greatly appreciative to anybody that ever makes a donation, and thank you very much. And tomorrow I'm going to be busy working on alligator keychains for other people. So I think some people don't believe me when I say I have 4 jobs. I actually do have 4 jobs. So. Actually, the leatherworks makes my hands hurt, but every leather worker I know, whether they're in perfect shape or they're flabby like me, they all say the same thing. Man, I got arthritis now. I can't do it anymore. I say, yeah, it hurts too much. My hands ache. I was talking to an old guy's leather worker, been leather working, skinny, all muscle, perfect shape. Maybe in his 60s. I can't do it anymore, man. My hands hurt. I got other people do it for me. Thanks so much for watching. And any donation is welcome. And if you've made one, I'm extremely appreciative. Thank you.